This episode contains descriptions of sexual assault and sexual violence.
For anonymous, confidential help 24/7, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org.
Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
I do like that sweater.
Shut up.
No, I do.
Yeah, I like it too. It's really nice. It's actually eco-friendly.
What? Is it made of ball hair?
Yeah, it's made of recycled ball hair from perverts.
Let me...
No, not at all.
So
it's
good.
PACT, P-A-C-T.
Yummy.
And the way the company spells it, it's P space, A space, C space, T space. So like when you see their emails, you're like, whoa, that's edgy.
Oh, so you know they're good.
You know they're good because they have so many spaces in their
Thank
logo.
our Lord in heaven, Jesus Christ.
And you know what?
That.
Medium good boy, bad boy hybrid early.
Go on. Tell us about it.
Okay,
stud.
so obviously, normally I'd be like, let's get the sweater in black.
Oh.
Sold out of black.
Ah, too popular.
Too popular. So I went ahead with this sort of burnt orange camel.
It's a camel.
It's a camel.
Yeah. Beautiful camel.
Beautiful camel.
Camel's
and
really in.
I'm happy I did because I never would have made this choice if black was available.
Listen, shout out to black. Thank you for not being available. So Zoe could really experiment with camel.
But I'm wearing black pants. Also new from Everlane.
Oh.
Also eco-friendly.
Really?
One thing that will...
How are they eco-friendly? Because I know jeans are really bad to make.
Oh, I guess they're like carbon neutral.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know what that means. They like set a Nazi on fire or something to switch it up.
I thought it cost a lot of water to make jeans.
I think it does.
Well, email Diana that because she loves drinking water.
I guess I'm just trying to shift
water.
away from fast fashion.
Yeah, I don't like fast fashion.
I mean, controversial statement alert.
Can I just own the same shirt and wear it for 20 whole years? Or is that weird? Email Diane.
I think you can. I think you can. Oh, thank you. Anyway.
These are some old shirts, actually.
P space, A space, C space, T space. I think like they didn't get packed.com. I think it's like wearepacked.com or something like that.
Cool name, guys.
I mean, it's a medium name.
Okay.
I wouldn't name my clothing company Packed.
I mean, yeah. I feel like they stopped ending things without the ER, and now they stopped putting... They love the C next to the T. What's the next combo?
What's the next
combo?
What I mean?
It's going to be like... this right, or am I a little stoned on pot?
I think you're a little stoned on pot.
You know?
But who isn't?
Who isn't nowadays? I'm really on CBD today.
The owners of Pact were when they came up with that name. Oh my God. Okay. Testacino done.
That was on purpose. Sorry for that gulp.
No,
it was a
very
slurp.
Loud. It wasn't
sip.
a gulp.
I feel great. I feel like perfect.
Did it feel good?
It felt really... sometimes it does.
Did I put too many ice cubes in your coffee?
Who could put too many ice cubes in a coffee? I made a really weak coffee the other day, I will say.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Hated it.
Accidoodle dandy.
It was so sad. I was like, really? Because like sometimes one carafe, not enough for the day. And I need a little extra on the side.
Yeah, my name is Julia Davidovich and I need a little extra on the side.
And my name is Zoe Clar, and you know, 2 cubes too many, not a problem in my house. Perfect cube every time.
That is certainly something I've said
Zoe
before.
Perfect Cube Clar.
Oh, thank you for noticing.
You know?
You know what though about ice cubes?
Coffee. Yeah, go on.
Why is it so annoying to make them?
Okay, Jerry Seinfeld. Why is it so annoying to make an ice cube?
I do sound a little Jerry Seinfeld about that, but it's just like, it's just hard. And like when you fill it up at the sink and then you have to like maintain its balance on the way to the freezer.
Oh, death-defying.
Death-defying. It's like Man on Wire.
It's really painful.
The wickedly talented.
Zoe Clar for making ice every time she does it. Doesn't have to rely on no machine to make her ice.
When it just tilts slightly, game over.
Fuck.
Game over. And then when it's time to get them out, That is satisfying when you get to twist it, when you get to crack the back.
When you get to
you crack the knuckles of the ice tray.
You really do that. Mm-hmm. It's like a nice icy spine.
But then when some members of the icy spine don't come out,
just stay in the
I
little
hate
holes.
when they like crack in there.
Oh, and they come out in pieces?
They come out in pieces.
Can someone explain to me how to make a spherical ice?
Oh, I've watched this online.
Because What?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It never worked properly for me the one time. Like, I think I got one for Christmas, and I was like, oh, I'll make a sphere ice. Never worked
Was
for
it
me.
like one big sphere or a bunch of little spheres?
It was 4.
Okay.
4 huge spheres. And I was like, and then after that, I was like, you know what? I never need a sphere in my life. I'm just going to use my cubes till I die.
I saw one on TikTok that was like, okay. It basically looks like a bottle, like a hot water bottle, kind of. So it's like kind of wide. Your face.
I'm so trying to picture it. It's silicone?
Yeah, it's silicone.
Okay.
And you fill it up with water, and it has like half circles on either side. So you fill it up with water, and then you compress it and dump the excess water out. We'll put a video in Wilmer Sliderama because, like, I can't imagine what it would be like to hear this.
It makes no sense. I still like, and I had that ice thing in my house for like a few years, and I was like, I don't understand how to use this.
Well, this sounds different from that.
It was so weird.
But it's like this one you can pull apart, and it like
that's what it was.
It is okay. Yeah,
it was like in the middle.
Yeah, so
I could not just Google it. I don't know why.
Yeah, you just got to Google it. You fill it up with water, and then you compress
2013 didn't know what Google was.
You fill it up with water, then you compress it, and then you freeze it, and then you open it up again so the balls fall. And that's puberty, baby.
I gotta see the video. I gotta see it in action. Yeah. I don't ever have to make sphere ice in my fucking life.
Okay, well, you literally asked, and I had a perfect answer, so I'm sorry if you're not ready to hear it.
I'm not ready to hear it, and I'm never ready to do it. I got too mad at it.
Well, who is your bad boy on the... I mean, are we done with the ice talk?
I guess we're done with the ice talk for sure.
I think we covered it. However, Jerry has these giant square ice cubes.
Oh, wow.
How? I hate them.
Sorry, we did not shut the door on the ice cube combo.
No, it turns out there's more to say about ice cubes. I hate them. They're so big. And
how do they fit in the cup? Have we talked about this?
It just has to be a big old cup.
Okay, so you have to like use a jar.
It has to be a large Marge.
Okay.
But I guess it's for like a whiskey, but I'm like, why do you... The thing is, then it's in a large Marge, right? And you try to drink it and it doinks you in the face and it's like 25 pounds.
I would say my number one complaint about cans is that my nose gets doinked on the tab. Does yours ever?
I'm not a big... No, it doesn't.
You bitch.
I
always have to do it sideways because my nose gets doinked. Really? It really does.
Do you ever take the tab full off?
No. Because I'm like, what am I going to do with this?
Because then it has the sharp side, but then you twist the sharp side around.
Oh, people used to collect them. Were you a collector?
No, I never collected them.
No.
I was never like a soda Yoda.
Oh, soda Yoda. I really thought you meant soda ho, which is appropriate.
I would say soda Yoda. Okay, who's your bad boy on the block this week?
Oh, I would say probably having to put down Professor.
Sorry. It's okay. I don't mean to laugh. A respectful
really
badonk to sweet Poor giant baby. Cat Professor.
We'll put some of his greatest hits in the Slimer.
Yeah, we could put some beautiful pictures of him in the Slimer.
What a beautiful baby.
A beautiful baby who lived a long life.
Yeah. So that's Carlos's cat, whom he's had for, 14 years? Had for 14 years?
That's a best friend.
Anyway,
so
if animals could just... Listen, perfect week, gotta say. One of the best. This has actually been a bad week for a lot of people.
Yeah, I've kind of had a bad week. I mean, I don't need to go into details about my personal life. It's not like that bad. It's just like family. You know what I mean?
Listen, love to have family.
Family
every day of my fucking life.
I'm very grateful for the family I have. However, I hate their guts. Famalam.
There you go.
Famalam, I really wish I didn't give a damn.
I know.
But unfortunately, I do.
It takes like, I don't know, 55 years to build up an entire thick callus to your family, I guess. Who knows?
Oh my God. I need my family callus.
I need my family callus just to cover my entire body.
Minimum my heart and soul.
Oh, God. Listen.
Okay, my
Think
bad.
about family.
Yeah.
Everyone has one.
Oh,
Email
mean,
Diane.
it's true.
She's been trying to escape her family for
some
years.
people have a chosen family.
Oh.
And I bet they're a pain in the ass too.
Yeah, listen. Everyone's
and
annoying.
For my mom, her chosen family is my brother's family. I'm just kidding, Mom. You don't listen to this, but you'd listen to my brother's podcast.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
listen,
damn.
I love having a brother, don't you?
I love when Jewish moms have a son.
It's great.
Nothing beats it. My bad boy on the block is, compared to the death of a cat, I would say relatively minor. However, it did ruin about 10 minutes of my life. Okay. I had to go to the optometrist.
Oh, God.
And by the way, my eyesight has gotten substantially worse. And
love to hear that from them.
The doctor switched, she did the 1 or 2, 3 or 4, 5 or 6, blah,
Wait,
blah, blah.
are you Dr. Target?
No, I'm not Dr. Target.
Because they're great.
She actually lived near the she-hole. I mean, by lived, I mean worked.
Oh.
The optometrist.
Oh, got it.
She was very close to the she-hole.
Nice.
Anyway, and when she showed me the current prescription of my glasses after she switched it to what it will be, I literally said, shit, because I was so shocked at how bad my eyes have gotten.
Wow.
Anyway, I go in.
When was the last time you got your eyes checked?
5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And one of my eyes only deteriorated slightly. And the other one was a big boy. Anyway, I go in, I have to fill out a form because I'm a new patient. Brag.
Hilarious.
And they don't have pens, they have pencils, okay?
Yummy.
Which I hate. You give me a fucking pen, you bitch. And the pencils were 2 inches tall.
Oh, God.
They were
the
kind of
library? Get me out of here.
it was like a golf pencil that had been used by a million people. And it was so hard to write with. It was completely illegible. I don't understand why you're going to give me a pencil like I'm a fucking child. Give me a pen at your doctor's office. Anyway, my bad boy is a small pencil, which is not as bad as a dead cat.
Your bad boy is a small pencil. I love that. I mean, I used to they were cute when you were in a library and you're like, oh, great. I needed a small pencil and a little piece of shitty paper to write this down on.
Right, but not when you have to fill out medical forms.
Give me a fucking
And it was so hard because I guess I have giant hands because it was really difficult. It was really difficult.
I don't know about your handwriting, but mine has just gotten worse and worse and worse.
I mean, with a pen, it's fine. With a pencil, it looks like a fucking sociopath wrote their manifesto with it.
With nails, it's just like...
Yeah. But if you write a manifesto in pencil, you're not that serious about it.
You're kind of true.
I'm kind of true. Also, bad boy on the block. Someone, did I talk about the swastika at my office?
No.
Okay.
You told me about it separately because we love to talk about swastikas.
Any chance we get.
Any damn chance.
There's this picnic table and somebody carved a swastika into it.
Nice.
And I told the people in charge of the building and they just simply haven't done anything.
Okay.
So should I go back with the thing is me and my coworker etched it into a window.
Wait, what?
When you connect the sides of the swastika so it looks like
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you etched a swastika into a window.
Oh no. We etched the swastika
into
a window.
the shape of a window.
Yeah.
Got it.
And it actually was effective.
Oh.
So we made a beautiful
I guess
window.
they couldn't find it now. They're just they were looking for the swastika.
Okay.
They found a beautiful window.
It was pretty effective. But the swastika is much deeper because they had a knife. The Nazis had a knife or something.
I mean, just if you're going around putting swastikas and shit, just simply don't.
Simply don't.
I mean, listen to me.
Or at least do it in paint so that you can paint over it. But etched?
Come on.
It's
just mean.
So bad boy, what the fuck?
I mean, we're so we're so tired.
Are we having the worst? Is this a perfect podcast?
No, I just mean about
about
Nazis.
anti-Semitism.
It's just hey, Nazis, please stop.
It's just
Can you just
come
stop
on,
etching
guys.
things and shit.
You have the whole internet to be a Nazi. Why do you have to do it on my picnic table?
Why do you have to scare people?
I know, this isn't helpful.
It's really annoying.
This, and the thing is,
Do you want to give people anxiety diarrhea?
I mean, because I already have it.
You have picked the right people.
You really did. The Jews, you picked the right people.
Unfortunately.
If anyone's going to have anxiety diarrhea.
Yeah.
You know?
It's sad.
It's sad. So I don't appreciate that. Whoever, if you're listening and you carved a swastika into my work picnic table, fuck off, you bitch.
You bitch. Fucking get you.
Well,
we won't, because we don't know how to find you.
We also have to do a respectful late badonkadonk to Aaron
a member
Carter.
of the Jewish community, Aaron Carter.
Is he?
No. I wish, though. That is respectful.
He died. He died a couple weeks ago, and we rudely forgot about it. But he is, forever memorialized on Kevin.
I think he's still in here.
Oh, we deleted him?
I don't know.
Cold as ice.
Wickedly talented.
But okay, never mind. He won't be memorialized in Kevin. But maybe in Disney Channel lore.
Oh, I forgot we had this
$1
one.
hologram.
Oh, never forget.
No, I think he's gone in here.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
well,
young
whoops.
man.
I guess this is our fault.
No.
Well,
The respectful to Aaron Carter.
Absolutely. And I think we are treating this with the utmost respect. So let's move on to bad boy updates.
Oh, what a year.
It's been a year,
It's been like a quarter, I would say. I mean, of all the time of the year, I would say this quarter has been particularly interesting.
It's been a throbbing quarter.
It's been
Q4.
A throbber. Oh, we are in Q4.
We are
rough.
I mean, the taint is tainted.
Taint is kind of scabbed in a rash.
She's a scabby taint.
She's like a rash right now. She's like itchy.
She's itchy. We definitely need to put some hydrocortisone cream on that hoe.
Oh, I thought you were about to say what's hydrant, and I was like,
yeah,
let's splash some hydrant on there.
Hydrate our taints.
Oh.
This holiday season.
I just feel bad for the taints out there.
I don't. So, okay, another bad boy update.
Wait, what are we doing right now?
I have no idea. No, we're doing well, do you have any other bad boys on the block? We just did a respectful badonkadonk to Aaron Carter.
Oh, we did. So we'll do a bad boy updates.
Yeah.
Oh, right. No, that is technically a bad boy update because it is. Because he was a bad boy, but actually Nick was kind of worse.
Yeah, Nick was worse. But that is a bad boy update.
You're right.
Another bad boy update, because I do think we've done an episode on him, is Vladimir Putin fell down the stairs and shit himself. I mean,
wow.
And I do think that is an unofficial addition to Death Watch, if I do say so myself.
I mean, yeah, a disrespectful to badonkadonk to, I don't know what to call that man.
Descent down the stairs.
Oh, badonkadonk.
You know?
I mean, sheesh.
You can envision.
Poopy scoop.
Oh, wow. Oh, sheesh.
Double, that's still there.
That has levels.
That's an onion right there.
That's an ogre right there.
It's like, sorry, I just remembered your Shrek photo shoot.
I knew that was my beautiful Shrek photo shoot. I don't know.
I was LOLing.
I don't know if that's a good boy or a bad boy.
I gotta say, I mean, like, wait, what was the thing that made? Oh, your Spotify was a bad boy.
Oh my god! Honestly, this podcast has absolutely ruined my Spotify Wrapped.
It really has.
I mean, really good. My top song was literally "Blurry" by Puddle of Mud.
Amazing.
Blurry.
Wow, that was incredible.
Was that good? And Kid Rock was similarly on my top 5 artists.
I can't. Oh yeah, your top. No, your top artist. Beautiful.
My top artist was.
We'll put
Beyonce.
that in the Slimer.
We'll put your my
top
Spotify
5.
Wrapped in the Slimer?
Yes, we will.
Fuck. Okay.
It's beautiful. Or just, well, I mean, whatever you're comfortable with, of course.
Shout out to our fans, by the way. Is this a perfect podcast so far?
Perfect podcast. We're all over the place. It's a sad boy blitz. It's a, we'll find out who our bad boy of the week is or whatever we're calling it at this time. Or is she? Trial talk. Not even trial talk. No, it's like Docky Walkie Watch. Like, what are we?
Literally, what is
it's a sad boy blitz. That's what it is.
It's a sad boy blitz.
It's whenever there's a death in the fam,
Sure.
We're allowed to have a sad boy blitz where we don't know what's going on, but we just feel like having a podcast.
But just like, we really skimmed over Vladimir shitting himself, which to me felt like a big part of my week.
Oh, I mean, like too much fiber or just like deterioration? What's happening?
Maybe he was just like so spooked from falling. Like he wasn't expecting to fall.
It's just such a bad person.
Like, when you're on the stairs and you trip a little bit and your stomach drops.
Oh, fuck.
And you have that like heart racing moment where it's like, oh.
I've had those moments like, oh God, like I love thinking about myself falling as I'm running downstairs.
Oh, sure.
Most notably subway stairs. Because you're just like,
yeah.
You got like your rhythm going down the stairs. So like,
fall on your face.
And you're running for the subway too.
Ugh.
And it's like, what if I like rolled my ankle right now?
Did you have stairs in your childhood home?
Yes. I definitely...
What I'm thinking of is specifically this feeling when you're like wearing socks.
Oh, fuck.
And you're at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what happened to Vladimir Putin. And he felt his heart sink, and instead of just reacting normally, he shit himself. Because he's a dictator.
You're right.
And the stress of the war on Ukraine is really getting to him.
Oh, yeah. The stress of the war that I'm sure he created.
Yeah, he literally made it up.
Just himself. Him and his little buds.
I just feel bad for whoever had to clean him up because he didn't wipe himself off.
God, no. I'm sure he has a butt wiper now.
A butler?
A butler. Wow. Wonder how his kids are doing.
Probably horribly. Another bad boy update? Danny Masterson.
Wow.
Fucking annoying.
Hung jury? Come on, guys.
Hung jury. Can
Suck
we also
my
think of a different
ass.
name? Because hung jury is a little...
Sounds horny.
It's a little horny.
I don't like it.
Like, how do you know they're hung? You know?
It's just like, also, why do we have to talk about penises all the time?
I know. Why are you making this about a dick, Julia? Anyway.
I don't mean us. I mean the world. Why is it male forward always? Why does it have to be hung? Why can't it be a beautiful clitoris?
Why it's not a clitoris jury?
Why is it a huge throbbing clitoris? Why does it nothing to do with anything?
The Danny Masterson trial jury was clit, and
huge clit.
A mistrial was declared, and so I guess
let's just call it a mistrial forever.
Yeah,
Never
I guess they'll
hung jury.
do it again.
Do it again. Keep fucking doing it. I guess.
But it is bad.
Why is it that like you just have? Why can't you just have like 7 out of 8 people agree?
Exactly.
Is that fine? Why can't it just be like...
I feel like that's going to go wrong a lot.
Like, how many jury people do there have to be? My name is Diane.
12? 9?
The wickedly talented.
Look,
juror selection process.
Absolutely. Actually, 2 members of the jury got COVID, and so they had to bring in the alternates.
Fuck yeah.
The B team.
If I got selected, I would definitely be B team.
Oh,
they were like, she's not competent enough to make a decision, I don't think.
B
but like
team
B team, maybe.
B team is the worst because you have to be there.
Fuck off.
You have to be there for the entire
Just
trial.
like, there's a bitch, I want to ruin her life.
And then you don't even get to determine the life of this other individual, which is totally a responsibility that everyone deserves.
I hate it. Why do we have to do this?
I don't even know what the criminal justice system is. My name is Diane.
First of all.
I mean, speaking of our bad boy, or is she?
Why can't you just pay people to do this and pay people to be neutral in some way? I mean, there has to be.
They get like $12 a day or something. I don't know.
It's like,
look, we just make
I know,
stuff
but I'd like pay people an
like
actual salary to do this because I don't know why you have to rely on the public.
I mean, and they have to miss work.
Do I? And like, is this dumb that I'm saying this? Like, it's why?
I have no idea. It's a loosey goosey sad boy
so
list.
Stupid.
Okay, wait, what was the other bad boy update? Oh yeah, Billy McFarland.
Oh my god, what
Julia's
are you doing?
boyfriend. He's doing a virtual festival in the Bahamas again.
Why? Why is he doing that?
It's called Pirate.
I love my boyfriend. Why is he doing that?
It's spelled stupidly. It's like PYRT and it's pronounced pirate. I hate that man. Sorry, I hate your boyfriend. I'm not supportive of the relationship.
Billy McFarland, why?
I mean, the thing is, like, he had celebrities for the Fire Festival, and that guy who sucked dick. And I don't think he'll have celebrities or a dick sucking guy for this one.
Who's like the most famous person that's going to be there? One of the Paul brothers?
One of the Paul brothers? Oh, Jake Paul. You're right.
Jake or the other one?
Logan.
Snake,
but I think
Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
I think it'll be Crackle Paul.
Crackle Paul.
So excited for his podcast. So, okay, those are the bad boy updates.
And it's good.
It certainly was.
We'd love to have them.
I don't think we have any more. Okay, let's move on to our bad boy of the week.
Huge bad boy. More of a... I don't know what to call this.
I don't know what to call it. It's like a TV talk, but it's like also...
depressing.
It's also a Mrs.
It's a huge Florida story, gotta say.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely a Florida, your daughter.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
she's
whatever
a real,
that means.
It's a real Orlando, your gal.
Yeah, it is certainly an Orlando metropolitan area, your gal.
It's a real, yeah.
It's
Orlando
Casey
nice.
Anthony. I always say the names like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and her gross dad.
And her weird
Also named
father.
George.
Listen, when you have a dad named George, you gotta say it.
When you know, you know.
Anyway.
So her documentary, her redemption documentary, came out on Peacock. I don't remember what it's called. It's called like Casey Anthony, the story, the
Casey
redemption
Anthony,
arc.
Yeah, sure. We'll find the actual name of it.
Yeah, it's
but like
My Life, My Words, My Casey, something like that.
My Casey, my time, everyone's pissed off at me. It's like everyone is pissed. Everyone's
my
like,
Casey, my time, like my lawyer took me in. Is that normal, Anthony?
oh, that too. God,
What the fuck?
I'm very scared about what that person's doing to her.
I know. It's such a weird case. Okay, so basically she had a documentary come out on Peacock because it's been 10 years or whatever, 15 years, and she's ready to share her story.
Yeah. I guess we're not here to take a side, even though it makes me really question whether or not her... First, it makes me question everything.
I know. And I also want to say, like, I'm not happy that I kind of believe her.
I'm not happy at all.
But I sort of do.
I mean, she was 22. I wouldn't take anything anyone did at 22 seriously.
So should we do a quick refresher-rama on the case?
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't talk about the fucking Good Morning America affair.
Oh, who gives a shit? But
I
we can
literally
talk
couldn't
about
care
it. I
less.
don't even understand.
I don't know who those people are.
I don't know anything. I'm like, did anyone die?
No.
Then I don't care.
They just cheated on their spouses with each other.
And then they also co-host a show?
And they also co-host a show. And they were
Well,
like
why
very...
don't we all fuck each other?
I know.
Why
it's
don't
like-
all 16 of us get in a room and
The
I'll
thing
just
is,
fuck
why
it
does
out?
Good Morning... The real question is, why does Good Morning America have so many anchors?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I'm
Why do
like-
you need like more than one
You don't need more than one.
on the payroll?
I mean, there's like 8 of them.
Why do you need an entire group sex army?
Why do you need so
talking
many...
about America every morning?
Every morning, so many
It's
Carson
just
Dailies.
America.
It's just America.
Ugh.
Oh, but remember when Al Roker
place.
pooped his pants? Oh, yeah. I always bring it up, and he had a medical issue. I'm horrible.
Fran also kind of pooped his pants this week. He heard a loud sound outside.
Oh, my God. He totally Vladimir Putin himself.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
but
He
he
would never kill anybody, though.
But like he got startled,
Oh.
and he was getting way too much probiotic that week. Because like ever since his little surge,
Yeah.
his flora was off.
Oh.
So then we had to give him probiotics.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was weird because like I haven't hit the right amount of probiotics. So then I'm finally on the right amount. But when he wasn't, he pooped a little.
Okay. Look,
Anyway,
now you all know that.
just like Vladimir Putin.
Just
My
like
son
Vladimir.
is a little dictator.
Okay, so if you don't remember the Casey Anthony story, first of all, I gotta say, she looks great.
I gotta say, beautiful hair.
Not to objectify the potential baby killer, but she looks great.
Yeah, she's not out of the woods yet.
No, and she does have thick, beautiful hair.
She does have thick, beautiful hair, which gets everyone off.
Extensions?
She never went to jail, though, did she?
No, well,
I mean, she
was,
got held.
Yeah. Well, waiting trial, she was in jail.
Sure.
She was in solitary.
Nice.
So wild. Okay.
Very weird.
So, in 2008, the news
Perfect year. Couldn't ask for a better year.
the news went wild. On July 15th, Cindy Anthony, who's Casey Anthony's mom, called 911 saying that she had not seen her granddaughter, Kaylee, for 31 days, and her daughter's car, Casey Anthony, smelled like a dead body had been inside it. Sorry, it's not funny. Cindy said that Casey had given various explanations to Kaylee's whereabouts and finally admitting that she has not seen Kaylee for weeks. Casey Anthony then lied to detectives, telling them Kaylee had been kidnapped by a nanny, a.k.a. Zanny the nanny. I honestly, I remember hearing the story and be like, Zanny the nanny, and then hearing the Xanax rumor that like Casey Anthony was using Xanax as the nanny, and I'm like, now thinking about it now, I'm like, that's a step.
That's a leap. It is a leap, but I don't know. For some reason, I was like, oh, I weirdly believe that. But then wait, I don't understand her excuse though, that she said in this little doc where she was like, she was just taking her with her. Is that what she said? She was like trying to describe what she actually did.
Well, I don't think there was a nanny whose name was Zanny. This sounds like a nursery rhyme.
I can't. Wait, there was an actual nanny, literally?
There was a nanny named Zanny, but or whose name wasn't Zanny, but it was like Zanny might be a nickname for her or something like that. But
was it? So she wasn't
Kaylee's nanny though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand what she was saying about where she was actually leaving her when she went out or whatever. I don't really get it.
Well, she thought her dad had her.
I don't get it.
Okay, so
because like she said that she was lying to her mom about like just in general before she went like missing.
Right.
And he was like, well, just tell your mom or tell the cops what you tell your mom, which is like
a lie.
Zanny the nanny. So weird.
So Kaylee had been missing for 31 days, and Casey Anthony, her mother, was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, and she pled not guilty. So then she went to jail, awaiting trial.
Got it.
Later that year, a couple weeks later, maybe 6 weeks later or something, Kaylee's body was found in a blanket inside a laundry bag near their house. And it was tied with duct tape, and the medical examiner determined the cause of death as a homicide by undetermined means. So a lot of the questions about Casey Anthony were like, during those 31 days in between when she was missing and when she was reported missing, like what was she doing? And there were all these pictures of her like partying, and the prosecution was like, she killed her daughter so she could party more, which to me feels like a stretch.
It's like, I
don't know. I hate that. I fucking believe her now.
It's very weird. Like thinking back, I think anyone would believe literally Nancy Grace in 2008, who just keeps calling her a baby murderer. But the fact is, like, her dad's a cop, ex-cop, sorry.
Yeah.
She's claiming that her dad.
Yeah. During the trial, it came out. Like when Casey was in jail and she would like had a prison pen pal that was in jail with her. I don't quite understand how that happened.
I don't know. She started talking about how her dad was molesting her beyond, and also I guess her brother.
Right. Casey was saying that her dad was molested her when she was like 8 to 12, and she also said that she was abused by her brother. So sounds like some shit was popping off at the Anthony house.
It's just like this wild back and forth of people saying that she's a pathological liar, and then
right.
Them also coming back saying, people who are severely abused come off as pathological liars.
Right.
It seemed to convince even her ex dude.
It did. That was like her ex's roommate.
Was that her ex's roommate? I thought it was her little ex dude.
No, her ex wasn't in it.
Oh.
Sus. Yeah, it does like basically the first episode of the Docu-Walkie Doo-Doo was like talking about how basically all the lies that Casey Anthony told when she was arrested. And I feel like that is very much what the public was believing at the time. Look, I'm still not sure what happened. Although, like, based on this documentary, the main point of the documentary was Casey Anthony's dad, George, who during the trial came out and molested Casey, was molesting Kaylee, who was like 2 years old, and had accidentally killed her because something that Casey's dad did to her was smother her with a pillow to like knock her out when he was gonna do some shit.
I believe is what she said.
That's what she said. And that was sort of a theory one of the theories of the documentary was that the dad had accidentally killed her by smothering her with the intent to be a perv.
Right.
And then like dropped her in the pool to make it look like she drowned.
Right.
Because
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I believe it.
I know, I do too.
I don't know why.
It's so annoying. Well, because first of all, like,
I mean, the wrong people go to jail all the time. Let's just say it. What is annoying is it is this, like, you know, we're again talking about another white woman in the middle of Florida.
Right.
There are other people that have been falsely accused or even went to jail.
Totally.
And now Casey Anthony gets to get paid to tell her side of the story from Peacock, and that's just rad, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point, which
great.
is like
she gets to get her message out there after years of embarrassment. And you know what? Whatever.
Like, whatever. We watched it and now we're talking about it on a podcast. So
here
like,
we go.
And we low-key believe her, which is like fucking hell.
Which is
like, think about how hard this is for us.
Listen, we're the ones really going through it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
But her dad's a fucking ex-cop.
Her dad's an ex-cop. Like, I've never been like.
I've never been more convinced.
Also, there was like
just by knowing that fact.
There was a clip of him speaking at Kaylee's funeral, or memorial, which Casey couldn't go to because she was in jail, and he literally said that he missed the smell of her sweet sweat.
Yuck.
This fucking 2-year-old. Like, that's perverted.
Weird.
And he was like, there's nothing better than a hug from a young...
Yeah, it didn't even say, like, you know, it wasn't specific about there's nothing like a hug from your granddaughter.
No, he didn't say
this
that.
Was there's nothing like a hug from a young child.
So
it is actually kind of perverted.
Gross. And, you know,
It's
in the
really
documentary,
weird.
this was Casey's first time seeing...
I can't believe you believe this shit.
I know.
It's just so, I mean, like, I can't believe all of this shit exists.
Yeah.
There just needs to be something to counter out someone like this prolific already kind of getting paid when there's so many stories that don't even get told.
So many stories that don't get told that are frankly...
And people
like,
who are actually in jail for things they didn't do.
It just is, it does have the... JonBenet Ramsey effect, whereas this like young innocent white girl, like a 2-year-old white girl, I mean there's
nothing more
media frenzy than that.
Never did a thing wrong in their life.
Yep.
It's it's messed up. Also, I mean the weirdest thing is like that George is kind of he is, I think, a sociopath.
Yeah, so there was a lot of weird shit about her dad, not just him saying he likes the smell of a child's sweat, which is fucking strange and gross, but he was the one who testified to the grand jury and like to get the death penalty on the table for Casey Anthony. Like,
when in general, this entire thing wasn't, what they were saying was if it happened, it was an accident.
Right.
But he was still trying to get death for an accident.
Right. And that's very suspicious.
Very suspicious.
And he was doing weird shit. Like, he testified against her multiple times. He was like the key witness for the prosecution against his daughter, which, like, I guess if you think she killed your granddaughter, I don't know. I can't even imagine.
It is kind of, I mean, it's, you just, if it's negligence,
yeah,
then it's negligence and you go through it, unfortunately, I guess. But like, why would you literally testify against her?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. I think he's a murderedly erdler.
I think he's a murderedly erdler. He's minimum involved. Like,
minimum. I mean, all the stuff that happened when she was what the media thinks is acting erratically is probably what a 22-year-old would do if under the instruction of someone who is nuts.
Yeah. And she said that her dad during those 31 days kept telling her to like act normal, everything's fine. Casey Anthony said she believed her dad was keeping Kaylee alive. I don't like that she named her kid Kaylee and her name is Casey. That I can't forgive her for.
You're right.
I mean, she is guilty of that.
Listen, lock her up for that, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Solitary confinement.
Gotta say. But everything else, I'm like, Daddy did it. I'm like questioning. She was living at the house with both her parents then, or her parents were separated. I forget. I think it was after her parents got back together, because he like left for a bit and then got back together with them.
Right. I mean, and then it came out like during the trial that her dad was having an affair.
Right.
Which like I guess goes against, is like meant to make him look like a bad witness.
Yeah, and also he was admitting guilt on, I think it was Dr. Oz or something, or Dr. Phil. I forget which one.
It was some perfect doctor.
Some perfect TV doctor.
Yeah.
He must have been on like some kind of loose-lipped like,
I mean, they all went on a fucking media
because
tour.
He like, I don't know. Remember when he was admitting guilt though? He was like sitting there in his neck brace.
Oh my God.
And just being like,
can we put him in the neck brace and Wilmer's let her off?
Yeah. Just as most vulnerable. I don't like George. I really think he's a sociopath.
I really think he's at minimum a child molester, at most a murdiddler or whatever you call it.
Murdiddler, minimum.
You think murdiddler minimum?
I mean, you know what I mean, max. But also, he did something to his family.
Molestedly esty.
Because, like, your child doesn't become a or what am I saying? Casey wouldn't have become a pathological liar anyway if nothing had happened to her.
I agree.
Because something had to have happened for her to start lying in the first place that much.
I agree.
I can't imagine she had a good family
and
life. I don't think she's lying about that.
Yeah.
And I think something happened.
Her story to me adds up.
Yeah.
Which is like, my abuser told me to lie, which he had been telling me to do my entire life. And he used to smother me with a pillow.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. She disappeared when I was asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's all very suspicious, but it's also awful. It's just literally awful.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. Can't imagine a worst case scenario. TBH.
And then, so her defense lawyers, like, one of them, the lead defense lawyer, literally was like, come and live with me.
This is so weird to me.
This is weird to me.
And so it's like such a red flag. It feels like that show where those people love after lock up.
Yes.
Where it's like,
just like,
yeah.
I mean, it didn't seem like she doesn't live with him anymore, but she lived with him for a while. And it seems like she still works for him. Like he hired her.
She's been working as a research assistant for a defense attorney, I think it is.
Her defense attorney
and a criminal defense attorney. Like, is that when you take on, I'm not sure how it all works.
I think he's
lawyer.
He's not a public defender. I think he's
not a public. Okay.
I don't think so. He has private defender vibes to me.
Got it.
Like, I don't think you can wear a Hawaiian. Yeah. Exactly. You can't wear a Hawaiian shirt as a public defender.
You're really right. It's like Hawaiian shirt vibes in that entire place.
I mean, it was so Florida.
Deeply.
It's very Florida to move in with your defense attorney.
It really is. And like, I don't know. I'm not convinced they're not in some kind of
weird sex thing.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
And well, like, I don't want to say it that way. I just mean like that he's not taking advantage of her.
What I did think was interesting. So in the beginning, it's like she's moving into an Airbnb because she doesn't want to go to her house. God. And she says something like, the director of the documentary is like, why don't you want to do this at your house? And she said like, I want to protect the person who lives there. And I'm like, maybe she has a new boo. Oh. That was sort of what
her roommate or whatever.
Yeah. You think that she's dating her? No.
I don't know.
No, I think she has a new boo, and that's why she probably doesn't have a new kid, though. Do you think she does?
I mean,
that's a conspiracy, Connie.
I mean, no, probably not. But like, how could you protect yourself entirely from people finding out where you live, I think. But yeah, I wonder who it is. Is it a roomie or is it a beau? I mean, honestly, I don't think she'd have trouble moving on if she really wanted to, but at the same time,
yeah, she's hot.
I think
she is Casey Anthony.
But you know what, just because of life, I think when you just gotta do something, like sleep with your literal lawyer,
I would.
If you have to suck your fucking lawyer's dick,
yeah,
I think you gotta suck your lawyer's dick.
And we are
sometimes.
not saying Casey Anthony sucked her lawyer's dick, but no. He was wearing his post-oral Hawaiian shirt in the documentary.
It's just like,
that's such a weird sitcom trope that like they wear a certain shirt when they get laid. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
It's just their comfort shirt?
I'm
Is
like,
that
in
what
what
it is?
world would somebody wear a different shirt every time they get fucked?
Ooh, I've never heard of that in my life.
Sorry, but
This
all
is
my shirts
new.
are fuck shirts.
Now I'm thinking of Fred Flintstone and how he only wears one shirt.
Oh my god, that's his fuck shirt.
It's kind of a shress, though. It's like a shirt dress. It's like
He
kind of
really
a nightgown.
is wearing a shress.
Kind of hot when you think
He's-
about it.
He's kind of like queer fashion icon.
Did you ever want to fuck Fred Flintstone or?
No, I never wanted to fuck Fred Flintstone.
New
I
drop.
was always like more Barney Rubble, short king.
Oh, you're right. Big hands
Honestly,
though.
like they
Huge hands for such a short king.
He had huge hands. Honestly, I was all Dino. I'm just kidding,
Wow.
babe. They had to have huge calves to power their cars, though.
You're right, because I really had to run.
I would not want to power a car with feet.
I'm so glad we can just get around in
Me too.
Teslas now.
I love to
Best
just
car on
drive
earth.
around in a Tesla.
I
Not
love
that
to
I
not
own
have
one.
my license at all.
Yeah, you literally don't have one. Do you think if we had to drive with our feet, you would have a license?
Yes.
I'd be very fit.
I'd be really hot.
I'd at
My ass
least-
would be.
Oh,
Ooh,
I mean,
baby.
in my neighborhood's hilly,
Oh yeah.
so if I had
Oh
to
my fucking god.
drive uphill,
That hill.
drive uphill with my legs,
Ooh.
talk about a donk.
Mamma mia. It would take me 500 minutes to get here.
I think Casey Anthony works out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
Casey Anthony salad.
Oh wow!
I think she spends most of her time avoiding her boss's advances in the kitchen.
agree.
So it's like a quick salad. It's just like something like grab and go, like a
Grab
you
and
know,
go.
like a I don't know. I want
Like
to
one
say
of those-
pasta salad always, but
I
that's
was
just
gonna
me
say, like, you know,
projecting.
when you know at the grocery store you can get the pre-made salads.
Yeah.
I think she has the broccoli slaw one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She
yeah,
has
yeah.
a broccoli slaw salad.
Yep.
It comes with sesame seeds.
Mm.
Or no.
She
no.
puts them on.
Sunflower seeds, I mean.
Oh, sunflower seeds.
You know, in the little pack.
I know exactly
And maybe
what you
craisins.
Oh.
And some sort of red wine vinaigrette.
She eats at her desk though.
Yeah, which is also her
She's
boss's
like,
kitchen.
Actually still working.
Yeah, she's definitely working all the time, working
Yeah.
on cases, working on files.
Definitely still working. She's she kind of she has a bit of a Leah Remini vibe,
She kind of does.
you know?
And they were both sort of brainwashed.
I kind of I mean, I don't think she's lying about her dad.
I don't either.
I really don't think so.
I don't either.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I guess
If I'm
oops
wrong-
for believing all women.
If I'm wrong, I'll
believe
admit
all
it.
women, especially Casey Anthony. My
Yeah.
name is Julie. No, I'm just kidding.
My name is Diane. Still doesn't believe Casey Anthony.
She really doesn't.
She really doesn't.
She's confused. She doesn't know what to do. She has boomer vibe. She's, you know, she's still like, you know, what was she wearing that night?
She's a little.
It
Like,
has
what is she
nothing to do
wearing the
with
night that
anything.
she killed her daughter?
Exactly.
Because there's evidence there.
There's evidence there, and she wants to know if it was low cut.
My name is Diane.
It's like, listen, did you deserve it? My name is Diane.
Okay, let's shut the door on Casey Anthony.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
He thinks Casey Anthony did it.
I think so.
Yeah, he's not going to believe Casey Anthony.
It's like, I'm not saying watch the documentary, but like, it's just weird.
I feel like
I
usually
hate knowing now what I know.
Usually, I'm
Not that I
convinced.
actively like, no, I don't go around actively thinking about Casey Anthony.
And I really started it expecting to still think she did it by the end.
Yeah, I think, you know, just like everyone, I'm just like, damn, don't give this woman a platform. I don't want to hear about this shit. This woman murdered her
but
daughter.
now we're fucking convinced. Now
I can't believe it. I've drank it. I've drank the Kool-Aid.
we drank Casey's Kool-Aid.
I drank Casey's Kool-Aid.
And you know what? I have to just admit that I drink the Kool-Aid. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, if DNA evidence comes out and it shows that Casey Anthony definitely killed her daughter,
Come kill me next.
come kill me next, George.
I'm sorry.
Anthony.
George Anthony did anything.
No, George Anthony, do not smother with a pillow.
Please don't come after me, George Anthony.
Please don't. But I fucking believe her, and I am ashamed to admit it.
Yeah.
I'm not proud.
No, I'm not proud.
I'm not proud. Okay, let's move on to Good Boys. Do you have any? Oh, certainly.
Good Boys. Wow, still eating those. I just noticed the other day there's sun-dried tomato and basil. Read those.
Ugh. I don't know why you'd bring that up.
Didn't
again.
even notice.
Okay, well, I guess the basil
Still-
does add a certain.
Should have said one. I still
Yeah.
like them.
Okay,
Oops,
fine.
Still like, I feel like a little bird. I keep going right into this.
Right into the Michael Doodle Dandy.
Right into the Michael Doodle Dandy. I think that's my only good boy this week. I mean, like, when a pet dies, can there be a good boy in a week?
I don't think so. My good boy. My good boy. See how they run. Probably Vladimir Putin pooping himself.
Oh, yeah.
I love when a bad boy update's also a good boy.
One man's update is another woman's update. Or
Precisely.
Whatever.
I was going to say the same exact thing. No, I don't really have a good boy. I feel like this week has been fucking stupid. And I mean, I like my new sweater.
Email Diane if your week has been stupid, but great new sweater.
I like my new sweater. I made a pretty good pasta the other day.
Oh.
White wine sauce.
Oh.
I know. It's
we did a garlic barley.
Oh.
Yeah, we were feeling fucking lazy as shit and hella depressed.
Sure.
So we made a simple garlic and olive oil bitch.
Yummy, yummy in my
spaghetti.
tummy.
It was nice. It was
Fine.
delicious, I gotta say.
I love a spaghetti.
It's so nice.
All right, let's move on to TV talk. I actually have a decent number. I have a fun TV talk. TV talk. Okay, well, do you want to talk about White Lotus first?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, this shit.
When's the grandpa gonna get his dick sucked?
I know. Grandpa's
Grandpa, get your
on his
dick
way to
sucked.
Dicktown because Sucktown, rather.
Come on, it's Saturday. It's not even White Lotus Day yet.
It's not.
Get your
but
dick sucked, Grandpa.
I do think Aubrey Plaza's going to win an Emmy.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Emmy
I'll
watch.
say it here on the pod. I would say I'm equally as sure she's going to get an Emmy as I am that Casey Anthony's innocent.
Wow. Why is she saying stuff like that?
I don't know.
Wickedly talented.
Casey
Perfect.
Anthony and Aubrey Plaza.
I
Two peas in a pod.
wickedly talented makers of that documentary of the which name I can't remember though.
Of which name I cannot remember.
I mean, why would I? And I'm earlier in the season, I was like, this season's not as good. I kind of changed my mind. It's as good.
I get a picture
I
of
don't
you in your sweater, by the way.
Oh yeah, get a picture of me in my sweater. I'll get a picture of you in your outfit.
In my fucking slop.
Are you
Pose,
excited
please.
for me to have new glasses?
Ooh. They're not going to be Zulus, or they will?
They're not going to be Zulus. They're actually Michael Kors.
Michael's Lulz.
Wait,
I hate this
the thing that
fucking
happened in the last episode was the uncle fucking.
Oh, the uncle fucker.
The uncle fucker.
How wonderful. So we were suspicious, and like, of course we were, because he was making himself so suspicious.
He was being a sussy bussy for sure.
Being so sus.
He was.
So like, I was talking to Karen about it.
Okay. Shout out Karen.
And she was like, she had the theory that I think someone told her. I don't fucking know. I can't tell you the origins of this theory. But he just usually fucks all the old ladies that they bring by. But he's kind of like their indentured lady fucker and also their fucker.
Yeah, he is their fucker.
He's their sex fucker.
He's their sex fucker for sure.
He's in their dungeon, and it's.
I wonder if he's actually,
dungeon is
if that's
Milan?
actually
Where
his
are they?
uncle, or if they just say uncle.
No,
You think it's actually his uncle?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I mean,
Although if he is, he is.
again,
It's a fake show.
it's a fake show, but like, if it's an uncle, maybe it's like not by blood.
Yeah. An uncle by marriage is fine to fuck.
Oh God,
My name is
Zoe
Diane.
Clark.
Okay, fine.
You can quote her on that.
Please don't. Wait, but another TV talk?
Yuck. Yes.
Okay. Is Welcome to Chippendales on Hulu.
Oh, so you love it?
I would say it's not like a good like it's good. It's fine. It's fun. I'll say this. Okay, it's like this guy who made Pam and Tommy made it.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely not.
I kind of had a feeling about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like the best thing I've ever seen, but it's fun.
Okay.
And the guy from the first season of White Lotus, the hotel manager from the first season of White Lotus, he's in it.
Okay.
And he's he's really good in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Kumail is fine. But I don't hate it. You know?
It's not bad.
Have you watched anything this week?
Honestly,
Can you even remember?
just like 90 Day Fiance. I feel like it's
Oh.
like, I'm trying to think of the shows.
Is it back?
I watched a bit of that Texas murder shit.
Uh-huh.
I watched Casey, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Had to.
Had
I fucking slammed 3 episodes in one day.
In one day?
2 days, sorry.
Those were long episodes.
They were really long.
Yeah, I watched the Texas Killing Field doc. I
I'm
liked
like,
it.
I'm still in it. I like didn't even feel my earphone in my ear anymore. I was like, wow,
I see her.
Yeah, I'm still confused about what's happening in the Texas Killing Fields, but I'm still watching it. I'm like on episode 3. I'm like,
you're on episode 3?
Yeah.
That's the last one.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm like, I still don't know what's happening.
I just feel like I watched so many murder docs.
I know.
And this one wasn't bad, so it sticks out. You don't like it. You hate it.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not interested as much. I don't know why.
I mean, look, sometimes...
Give me some weird doctor from the 60s that impregnated, 60 women.
I love those.
Love those.
I love when the doctor fucks.
Those men are so weird. I mean, don't love it for the victims, but damn.
Love it
what
for the
a
doc.
nut.
Literally.
Nut.
Because of his splooge.
You stop splooging in people, please.
Yeah, or even
Listen to me.
Or even taking your splooge and putting it in someone via doinker.
Yeah, I'm sure they're listening right now.
I'm sure they are. Well, if you have no more TV talks, I mean, that was like a quick little TV talk section.
Let me just inform everybody on 90 Day Fiancé because I'm well versed.
Please.
90 Day, I mean, it's a 3-part throbber, what's it called? Tell-all.
Oh, was this
So
for the
weird.
single life?
Yes.
Okay, so that means
right now.
that means the next season of 90 Day. Maybe it's going to be. Is it before the
I can't
90
wait.
days?
I don't know. I don't even know yet. I haven't been able to keep up. Unfortunately,
Interesting.
so many life events happening.
Yeah.
But Natalie's really trying to reconcile with Michael.
Mike? Damn it!
I know it's
They
lovely.
need to leave each other.
His mom now lives with him, and she's pissed
Oh wait, she doesn't like her.
at all.
I remember her.
And then some other article about Soulja Boy and where they're just like, this is
And
all
Kimberly?
a sham.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, no
apparently
shit.
it's like, of course it's contrived. We all fucking knew that.
Yeah, we
Like,
know.
Kimba is so kooky.
Yeah, I know.
She
can't.
could not be fucking for real.
She
at
can't
all.
buy your love via PS4,
It's no.
PS5.
I mean, she really could.
She tried,
But you could not actually get sincerely Soulja Boy to tell anyone that he can't. He's no woman's man.
no.
He's just for Soulja Boy and Soulja Boy only, I think.
Yeah, he's a bit selfish.
Yeah. But he would take that PS4.
I mean, absolutely. Who wouldn't?
Listen, I love their relationship. I thought it was perfect. I thought they could have really worked out.
Do you watch Sex Lives of College Girls?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
Wow, you're so mean about it.
Sorry.
It's Mindy Kaling's show. It's on HBO Max. It's sort of like, I don't know. It's about 4 girls in college and they fuck and they're slightly different.
Okay, I'll watch it.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
It's
just
fine.
anything college or high school based, I'm like, I don't want to remember that time
Yeah, I don't think you'll like it.
at all.
You know? It's very Mindy Kaling.
I mean, she has some funny stuff, but it is a little dee-dee-dee-doo.
It's very dee-dee-dee-doo. Yes, that's
It's
exactly.
a little twee.
That's exactly it. And
It's
I like
fine.
the show Never Have I Ever on Netflix is also Twee and Mindy Kaling, but I like it way more.
Sometimes it's when you're in a mood for it.
Yeah, to me that show comes from a more sincere place rather than this one, which is kind of trying to be edgy. I don't know.
Yeah, I hate when it's trying to be edgy.
And Timothée Chalamet's sister is in it.
Oh,
And
Sister
she looks
Chalamet.
Sister Chalamet, and she looks exactly like him, and I find it
Oh.
distracting.
Okay.
I know that's
My name is
rude and
Zoe Clark.
I mean, my name is Zoe Clark, and a woman is defined by the men in her life.
Oh,
But,
God. If someone told me that they wouldn't be able to focus on my face because it reminded me too much of Ricky's, I'd be like, you never tell me that
It's
again.
just really distracting because I'm way more familiar with Timothée Chalamet's face. I've never seen this girl before this show, and I just can't watch her get fucked because I'm like, this looks like Timothée Chalamet with very large boobs.
Ooh.
It kind of is.
The wickedly talented.
Wickedly talented
Chalamet-
Timothée Chalamet with large boobs.
Tishami Chalamet.
Perfect.
Wait, what's her name?
I'm going to go with Pauline. I think it is her name.
Oh.
I think her
I was
name's
gonna say
Pauline.
Melissa.
I mean, what if how is your
Wait,
name?
are they French, actually?
Oh.
I don't know. I
'Cause,
don't know
Timothée.
shit about these people.
Timothée Pauline. Pauline.
Pauline.
Is that offensively French?
Sure.
Perfect. Okay, well, email Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys. Oh my God. Your bad boys on the block. Your good boys. Your well wishes to Professor. Really, anything that's an email, we'll take it.
Oh, why not? Just say hi.
Follow us at Bad Boy Podcast.
Why not?
And I would absolutely say, give us a fucking 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Just like that.
and Spotify.
Oh, we
Okay.
love a 5-star on Spotify.
Follow us on Spotify.
Those analytics we got were so cute.
We got some cute analytics, and so thank you all for listening from various countries. Appreciate it.
Listen,
Shout out to our top 5.
I want to know what Finland thinks.
Finland.
I want to know
email
what
Diane.
Australia thinks.
Oh
Email
yeah,
Diane.
Australia's on there.
Australia's on there.
So shout out to our Australian listeners.
We really love it.
We love it, and I hope I hope this all feels very relevant to your life down under. Okay, I think that's it. Justice for Casey Anthony. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm stopping. I don't mean it. I do mean it.
Sorry,
Do I mean it?
I don't know if we mean it anymore. I have no idea.
I have no
I'm
idea.
just so scared we're wrong. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm so scared we're wrong about Casey Anthony.
It's
It's just like no one thinks about Casey Anthony for 12 years, and all of a sudden
she's
she's
here
on all
we
our
are
minds.
shouting about how she's innocent.
I can't
Anyway, maybe
believe it.
she's not. I don't fucking know. Get off my back.
Listen, we don't have to be right.
No, we don't.
We don't have to be right.
We don't have to be right.
Okay, bye.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.